Welcome back. Thom Hartmann here with you, and I'm so happy to have in the studio with me my old friend Louie Schwartzberg, award-winning producer, director, cinematographer, the king of slow motion, fast motion. You got your stuff playing over at the Smithsonian. It's all over. It's Louie. Welcome. Welcome.
Great to be here, Tom.
Great having you with us. And I'm so glad that you dropped by when you were in town here. It's Now, you've got a new project about gratitude, and your website is movingart.com.
Right.
This is kind of the big website for Louie's work, and gratituderevealed.com too, but that kind of comes out of this. You can find it all at movingart.com. Why gratitude?
Well, I think gratitude is like the ultimate spiritual practice. If you had to sum it up into one word, gratitude makes you present. It makes you aware of being mindful. And when you're mindful, you care more about protecting the environment because it connects you with nature and with the divine. And they kind of feed each other. So the more present you become, the more grateful you are, the more grateful you are for the little things in life, like the bees that pollinate flowers, that give us the fruit, nuts, and vegetables we need in order to be healthy and survive. So it's a beautiful kind of perpetual motion of good feeling.
Yeah. And talk about resilience, how this idea of gratitude. My favorite prayer every day, literally every day, is to just look around and say thank you. I mean, it just fills me, just looking around and saying thank you. And this is, I think it's the most powerful spiritual practice there is.
Yeah.
And even for an atheist, I mean, I think it's the most powerful practice there is. But how does this affect resilience?
Well, studies have shown that people who practice gratitude are more resilient, and they bounce back quicker from the little mishaps that occur in life. I mean, you could get in a little car accident, and for some people, it would be a week of feeling victimized and feeling down, or you can go, well, it's just a bump in the road. And so people bounce back quicker, which is really important. I mean, my parents were Holocaust survivors, and knowing what they went through, the fact that they can have hope and love in their life has given me a lot of strength and courage. So that when things happen to me, when I get rejected, when I have a negative event occur, I go, hey, man, this is nothing. So for me, I try to wake up in the morning, and rather than think about your to-do list and the negative things that have gone wrong, you just have to shift your worldview into being grateful. Grateful for the fact that every cell in your body is working properly. What a miracle.
Well, even when they're not. When I had back surgery about 8 weeks ago, and I was in a lot of pain before that, and I literally used to walk down the dock saying, thank you for the pain. I just, it's like, I have to say thank you for everything.
Right.
Even the crap.
Yeah. I think when your mind is filled with gratitude, there's less room for the negative energy to come in.
Yeah.
It's almost like a hard drive on your computer. Yeah. You want to fill that bucket up with all the good stuff in a way to kind of prevent the negative stuff from consuming your thoughts and feelings.
So over at movingart.com and gratituderevealed.com, your most recent work, the stuff on gratitude.
Yeah.
What will people see? Tell us about the video that you produced.
Well, under the umbrella of gratitude, I think there's a lot of values like courage, forgiveness, curiosity, creativity, wonder, awe. And so we have short films to talk about these little values. In addition, we worked with the Greater Good Science Center at UC Berkeley, where we have science that backs it up. So, for example,
this is like healing video, right? Do you watch this video and it heals you?
It does. It heals you. And then for the skeptics, or for the people who like to have a little bit of scientific backup, you learn that, like, for example, if you have purpose in your life, studies prove you live longer. If you feel connected, then you're more likely to be philanthropic. There's all the scientific evidence that proves that makes your mind, body, and soul healthier.
Mm-hmm. And how did, so much of the work you've done has been involved with stuff that's really, really small, really, really large, really, really fast, or really, really slow. How'd you get into that, Louie? We have just a minute.
Well, I started doing time-lapse after I graduated from UCLA because, first of all, I didn't have much money, and I wanted to shoot high-quality 35-millimeter movie film. Time-lapse enabled me to shoot a small quantity of film over a long period of time. But in addition, it fed my sense of wonder, because you can't imagine what it looks like for a flower to open up or for fog to come rolling in and out. It connects you with the divine when you're able to transcend time and space. And that is a transformational experience. We have a limited point of view, human beings. We live at 24 frames per second. You know, we don't know what it's like to see the world from the point of view of a flower, a tree, a mosquito, or a hummingbird. If you can do that, then it connects you with something that is bigger than yourself.
That's powerful stuff. That's really powerful stuff. Your video has always moved me. I think that some of your video even made its way into some of the short documentaries that Lila and I did.
Yeah, it did.
On climate change. Yeah, we did. Thank you. I'm grateful.
Okay.
Louie Schwartzberg. Check out his website, movingart.com. And you can tweet him, by the way, at Louie Films, LOUIEFILMS, right?
Correct.
So drop him a Twitter and say thank you for being on the program. Louie, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Great having you with us.
You're awesome. Thank you.
We'll be back.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program.